Hey guys, welcome back. Hopefully today we're putting the LS, I guess not LS, the LQ4 in. So we're just starting by lifting up the Trans Am here. We got the old push rod.
The old push rod method.
It works actually really well. It's not going. It's actually lifted off the jacks and it's not rolling, so.
Yeah, we don't need no locking caster wheels.
Nah.
This method's
Isaiah's
cheaper.
like, this is so sketch. But yeah.
I've never heard push rods break, so this will be interesting.
Yep, so
Yeah.
everything on here is ready to go. We have all the electronics kind of in its place. And then, well, we're not going to like fully drop it on first. We're just going to have some room in the back to get to everything, obviously. But Vince is going to be charging up his battery. We also got HB tuners, finally. Yeah. So we'll be able to tune the Bonneville Trans Am, obviously. The Camaro right over there. We'll
Maybe the Infinity?
Ooh. Ooh.
I don't even know if they support Infinity.
They will once we LS swap it.
There you go.
There you go.
No.
There we go.
Shit.
Yep, so don't put that on the new engine, the fuck?
I'm christening it.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, that is so close.
Chris ain't here.
You right.
We're gonna need to grab those ropes and pull them sideways the same. I got the catch can all routed. You can see the vents coming into his catch can and then a breather.
I like that.
Yep.
That's pretty nice.
He's got his injectors.
That's nice if that's just stock. Like, you know,
Had vents. Well, they're going PCV.
Right, but like
with,
that's so nice that it has that stock. Like my car does not have that on any of the engines. It's nice.
But yeah, we have all the bolts, the subframe bolts. Really, we're just going to be putting this in. Don't roll it yet.
I'm just trying to like get it like straight.
Okay. Well, let's get to this first and get this lifted up.
I don't do straight very well.
Do you want to hold the lift here just in case the push rods aren't enough? It's coming up.
Eventually, we're gonna have this down to a science where we don't need to know. Oh.
Yeah, now it's just gonna start skating.
Yep.
I wonder how high we need this. That looks pretty good already.
Yeah, I was gonna say, eventually we'll get to the point we'll know how high just by how many like clicks of the big jacks.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, it was
this
like
is skating.
It was like 60 events. Do you want to help him? I don't want this ramming into your car and dying.
Ramming speed. Here you go.
Do you want to grab the jacks, Tristan?
Yeah. I'm not taking them out, am I?
No, you're lifting them, remember?
Right. I don't think the time goes.
Yeah, that's definitely... Yeah, put them all the way up. There you go.
Let's go a little bit more.
Okay, get out. Get out from under. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's good. Ooh. Stop trying to knock the car on you, Isaiah.
I'm trying to.
Do you think that's high enough?
We'll find. Well, I mean, tape measure would tell us.
I mean, we could go one more click up, so watch out. Yeah. All right, cool. I'm gonna slowly lower it. Tristan, do you want to pull yours closer that way? You have to just want to get it right on the frame rail. Yeah, that's good. Isaiah's is good too. All right, well, we will test out that height. It's probably good. Do you want to give this a little feel? Feels good. Cool. We do need to get the ropes to hold the struts, you know, by each other. But let's get this out of the way here. If you want to undo that, I guess we need to grab all the push rods.
Oh, that's helpful, but not safe.
I know it kind of broke. The clip.
Oh.
It didn't break, it just flipped its side. That's fine, yeah, we need to leave the rope there.
There's one left. Oh.
There's 3 left. That looks like plenty of room. Nice. All right, now just time to roll right under. All right, guys, I think we're just going to finesse this off camera. We need like all hands on deck pretty much for this. But basically, if you want to hold off, we just need to straighten out the wheels. You can see it's like camber life right now.
Not what we're trying to do.
I actually think a lot of it is just to do with how bad the control arms are, the ball joints. They're literally like sideways in there because they're so loose. They're not stiff enough to keep themselves upright. So, yeah, we will be back. All right, guys, we're back. We just came up with a little strategy here. So 2 floor jacks were needed. We lifted on the back of the subframe just so we can get the first one under, the other one under there. So it is now lifted and you can see it's relaxed. Both of these struts are pretty much almost in their location here. So we're probably going to roll this forward a little bit. Probably have to pull in the jacks and pull the wheels forward just so we can align it. And then we need to get the engine lift over here so we can start lowering the body. Yeah. So unfortunately, guys, I'm not going to show much on camera. We kind of already did this.
We could just like
set it up over there.
Set the camera.
Yeah, we'll just set it up. You're probably going to see us fumbling around a lot because there's no like exact science for this.
And we had to do the same thing with the other, you know, the Camaro subframe, but we didn't have these. You know, you didn't have 2. This is like perfect.
The subframe was low enough for us to get the original
to get
jack.
The lip and only use 1, but this is like perfect.
Yeah, this works well. So, yep, we're gonna go ahead and start turn into this. I'm just gonna set you guys down, I guess. All right, guys, the camera shut off because it's getting too hot. I don't know what's with this GoPro. Might need to replace it. But we got the, you saw most of it. We just lowered it on there. Just this one gave us a little bit of trouble. The actual plate on top of the strut wasn't cooperating, but got those in. And you can see the 408 stroker is in, finally.
There's like metal dust on these studs. I don't know if that's from the nuts or that's from like bringing them through.
That, probably. So, yeah, go ahead. That was not as loud as I thought it was going to be. So, we're still going to keep it on the engine lift here.
I would check that bolt again.
That's fine.
Okay.
It ain't coming back out. Yeah, it's not coming back up.
Cross-threaded is on.
You also get those Torx bits in too. Were those lined up?
Oh God, don't say that. Yes.
Oh shit, they're not.
No, they are. They are.
Anyways,
me too. Don't get many.
We're going to keep it, like I said, on the engine lift here because we still want to lift the body off and extend the strut so we can get to the back of the motor to plug in stuff. But otherwise, everything's all in here, really. We're just going to, I think, slowly get things plugged back in. But that was the major hurdle of this whole thing, was just getting the body on it. How do you feel, Vince, now that this is in?
Yeesh.
Yeesh. Yeesh. Got to get the transmission bolted up. It's still on the jack as far as, or not jack, the dolly. Yep. So that's not touching the ground anymore. That's awesome. Yeah. All right, guys. So, like I said, we're just gonna slowly put stuff together, and yeah, we'll be back. All right, guys, we're back. It's been a minute. We were just wiring up everything in the back. You can see most of the stuff's actually wired, which is nice. There's a couple things down here that need to go to a block sensor, the sensor on the head, alternator, and then there's still everything below and back. So transmission stuff, O2 sensors, and then the wiring that goes to the starter, oil pan, and then yeah, that'll be it though.
Have we shown them a good look of how you are able to get to those wires?
There's like nothing. So
because
a lot of the wiring harness isn't long enough to really reach it when the engine's this low. So we had to raise the transmission under here. Here, go and grab it.
Yeah, so we had to lift the transmission like this, just so the engine is farther back in there. And actually, I'm gonna. So basically, this is what you're working with. This is what you're working with, and the sensors and vacuum lines up here that connect to the back of the engine, and then on the other head, on the other side, there's 3 grounds that I'm gonna go over and show you guys, just because literally I don't know how anyone could do unhook any of these things without.
Say you had a bad cam position sensor, you would have to
unbolt the trans, let it hang down.
The drive shaft. You'd have to unbolt all of these things just to lower the engine enough just to get these things, to get to them. And then we had the engine too low to where we couldn't get the wires into the spots. So you have to get it just right. It's ridiculous. So like, I've had to sit like here and barely getting these grounds in right here. And there's even a bolt that, you know, you can't get anything but a wrench on to tighten, but it's just awful. Doing, like, there's a bunch of vacuum lines that could go bad. There's a bunch of clips on the back of the motor, a bunch of grounds. And then on, like, my 3800, there's, like, nothing attached to the back of the motor, like it should be.
Oh, he's trying to point out how much better the 3800 is to LS.
Well, maybe not for the power, but for the everything else, maybe better. Maybe better.
I mean, it's so far easier to work on.
And you know, if we supercharged it, it would have been ass to work on. So I'm actually a little happy.
Yeah, I'll buy a supercharger.
All right, guys, we're back. It's been another minute. We got the motor subframe all connected up, so everything's all bolted. Basically, well, I guess that we still have to do the transmission. It's still leaning a bit like that, but basically I had to get the 2 jacks. It really helps with 2 jacks under the subframe and up. We also lifted the body to kind of like moderate how close they were together. I did get to the point where we were lifting up and the subframe wasn't getting closer to the frame. It was just lifting the body. So at that point, what we did is...
Bolts reached at that point.
What?
I'm sure. At the middle bolts, I think we got to thread. Right?
Oh, really? Yeah, I guess the 2 middle bolts got to thread. Basically, you just have to shimmy it until 1 gets through. We got 2 through. We were able to suck it up a little bit, not tighten it all the way down so there's still thread exposed so we can still move it. But we got all 3 in the front and back bolted in. Tristan's just tightening up his over here. Oh, Tristan's just dead. So
I didn't want to tighten it with the video gone.
Oh, you go ahead.
Okay.
Blast it.
Blast.
Bolt blast.
Blasting off.
Nut blast.
The Milwaukee's kind of dead. It's been used a lot. It's like on less than 50% right now. Now we can just put the... Do you just want to put the transmission up in place? Yeah. And then be done?
That breeze feels good.
Or do you want to continue plugging stuff away?
Might as well just keep putting it together.
True.
Damn.
Yeah, let's... it's off the jack stands?
No, it's on the jack. Or
No,
is it off?
no, it is off the jack stands.
Okay.
Let's remove those. So we can get this out of here because we don't need the engine lift out anymore. Ow! What the fuck?
Why you gotta get it while I'm lowering your car?
You're good. You got a lot of room. Yeah, you're good. Is that the right height now? Damn, those lowering springs did a lot for the front. That looks so much better. Doesn't that look good?
Okay, but it's still...
It did exactly what I was hoping.
That is perfect amount of clearance now. That looks so much better with lowering springs.
Don't put that air dam back in, though. Don't put that air dam back in.
I'm putting the air dam back in.
He kind of needs to for the
No, the other separate thing that doesn't have anything to do with that. That literally blocks the jacks from going in and out.
Okay.
With lowering springs, you'd have to unbolt that thing every time you want to jack up the car if you want to do that.
You just
But it
go
didn't
from
seem like
one
a
side to the other side.
That's it. Fuck that.
He's gonna, yeah, whatever.
I want
Anyways,
the air dam for air.
No, it's not like the air dam for your cold air.
no, it is. It's part of the system.
That is literally.
It ramps up the bottom, the air diffuser. It sucks up the air.
Okay.
Anyways, the lowering springs really make the stance of the car so much better. Before it was like a monster truck, and the rears are getting lowered too. This thing's that's badass. Also, I bet the weight of the engine too is making it lower even more. Extra 100 pounds in the block. But yeah, look at that. This just needs to come back up and get everything hooked up on the front, and you'll be ready to go, Vince.
Maybe.
Yeah. We had to put it back on jack stands to get the transmission up in place, and then drive shaft and torque arm, but other than that...
We gotta get the old springs out, new springs in.
Yep. Yeah, so we're getting there, guys. So I think we're just going to clean up a little bit and then get this back on jack stands so we can get the transmission bolted up, and yeah, we'll be back. All right, guys, we are back. We just finished up with everything we're doing today. See here, motor, everything all up in the position it needs to be. It's got its dipsticks, it's got fuel lines connected, it's got all the injectors, the map sensor, the crank position, cam position, throttle position. We got temperature sensors, we got most of the water plumbed, all the lines. Still need to put the brake stuff on and connect the brakes and bleed them, obviously. We got the torque converter bolted up. We got transmission bolted up. Yeah, we made some really good progress. I seriously want to show you guys this real quick because this is incredible. So if you're thinking, if you have like a, F-body, Camaro, Firebird, even the older ones, get a K-member. This thing is so much freaking room under here now with the K-member. Like, it's actually really dark under here for you to see, but you could do a header swap like super easily under here. You get right up into everything. It's like so much clearance now for everything. You can do your plug super easily. Like, also this bar is really nice for putting jack stands on too. It is seriously impressive under here with how much room. So I'm definitely getting one for my Mustang, seriously. These things are awesome. Cleared everything perfectly fine. BMR did a good job with this unit. Really, nice, fits everything factory. Didn't really have any major complications. Just any
to get in here.
Any complications you'd run into when you're doing this anyways, like just the alignment of everything. But yeah, it came in super nice. You can see our flex plate and everything all bolted up.
The suspension's almost all red. It's beautiful.
Yep, you just need some control arms and then torque arm. That'd be everything.
And the trans
cross member, yeah, true. And your sway bar. Yep, I was about to mention that. It is starting to rain. I'm so happy it waited this long to do it. We got the entire day was no rain. It's starting to actually come down quite a bit, but there you go, guys. Not too shabby. It's all in there.
It's about how it did when it came out.
Yeah, and this has been really fast. Compare it to, look back. I encourage you to look at our Project F series, how long it took us to do this. It's not even done yet. And then this one, in and out, really. Like 5 parts. Pretty freaking awesome. We're not done, obviously. We have more parts. We have to finish wiring everything together. Put the new fuel pump in, new wire kit.
Rear springs.
Yeah, rear springs. And then needs to get tuned and dynoed.
I think we showed them earlier in the video how the fitment looked when it was on the ground for a minute, right?
Yeah, we did. Let's get it on the ground real quick.
Do we want to put it on the ground? Because we're going to have to put it back up probably when we go back to work on it.
Yeah, let's, whatever.
Yeah, we'll leave it how it is.
Never mind, guys. You saw the fitment. It was like 2 fingers of clearance for the tire up here. The springs really helped. Even right here, that amount, that's almost the ride height it was before. With it lifted, it was quite a bit. Probably even more clearance down here. Vince has rear Bilsteins, so BMR rears, so it's going to have Bilsteins front and back, and the lowering springs, so it's going to be low. It's going to be nice. Well, that's gonna do it. Today was really good progress, I think. Everything's back up together. We do need to get the shifter linkage and all the aforementioned parts, but that's gonna do it, guys. Check out our other videos. We have a Patreon. We work on our driveway in the rain.
The LS is sold, by the way.
Yeah, we did sell the LS. We forgot to mention, obviously, it's not even here anymore. And the core transmission we had. So those are sold. So don't bother messaging us about that. We've gotten a couple messages.
Sorry, guys, it's gone.
Yeah, but that's going to do it. Definitely check out our other videos. Like, subscribe, and comment down below.